tonight, that means it's time for Will of the Dice to present Bloodlines. I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I'll be guiding this journey this evening. Before we begin, we do have a few quick announcements and some introductions. Announcements. We are for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are in no way, shape, form associated or affiliated with any TTRPG producers, manufacturers, creators. We just come together to play this game and share that with you. Alice?
Hello, everyone. We at Will of the Dice do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is an addictive and harmful substance, and we want all of you to be happy and healthy. Though some of us may be users of such products, do as we say, not as we do. If you already do use and are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we support you in that endeavor. I quit, so can you.
Awesome. Luck?
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and tonight I'm going to take a moment and talk to you about the musicians who provide music for our show because it makes our experience better, it makes your experience better, it elevates the whole game when you have some music behind it, especially during a good fight or, I don't know, a chase sequence. And those musicians are Michael Gelfie, Kevin MacLeod, Jeff Farber, Epidemic Sound, Dwergar, and Peculiar Patrick, our very own Patrick. Thank you, Patrick.
Awesome. Also, guys, if you want to support us, head over to Patreon, look up Will of the Dice. You get access to After the Rolls, where the cast sit down and discuss the episodes that just happened. They are player interviews. There's going to be adding audio dramas. Also, for the next 20 individuals to sign up to our Patreon, we've teamed up with Red Panda Dice and Delights, and you'll be receiving a 55 millimeter D20. These things are big old chunks. And so, yeah, support us. I believe that's all of our announcements. So let's get into introductions.
Hi again. I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, a half tabaxi, half orc, heavy on the tabaxi, light on the orc. Where has she been since the last session? I don't know. Do you know? I wasn't here. But I've been told to come up with something very interesting that I'm not going to discuss right here. And you can find me on Twitter at Cap and Cupcake.
Everybody, I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, your Minotaur princess. Who, hey, we're on the run, right? And you can find me at I'm she/her, and so is Tiami.
Damn it!
You can find me on Twitter at Tiamorticola.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, a he/they playing the beautiful, magnificent Shriz, a 6'10" Luxdon he/him paladin that has died, come back, and still wants to experience more. More, give me more. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everyone, I'm Ren Matley, she/her, and tonight I'm going to be voicing Kalira, also she/her. She's a 2'8" fangling, means she is a halfling in appearance with gnomish ears, a full curvy figure, little fangs where her canine teeth should be, and she can't seem to stop mouthing off at people she shouldn't mouth off at. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi gamers, I'm still Luck Clark, and tonight I'll be playing Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, the shifter with tawny fur, who is a druid of the Circle of the Forge and likes to turn into giant metal animals, who most recently dove out a window and yelled at everyone else to rendezvous somewhere, and then ran around the other side of the building, disguised himself, and told everybody where to really meet. I'm a he/him. Atreus is also a he/him, and you can find me on the Book of Faces and the rest of the social medias at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And as I said at the beginning, I'm Tier the DM. And you can find me on Twitter at tier_the_DM. Before we get going, any last requests?
Not the fur.
Not the face.
As always, tonight our safe word is porcelain. When last we left the party, they had an interesting encounter with Lucius, where things went awry. They narrowly escaped the inn they were staying in, while he was trapped inside of a magical sphere created by the priestess Tiami. This is where our story resumes. And this is where we determine you have been forsaken to the will of the dice. You are running, I'm assuming. My notes say that you all were running and that Tiami was invisible, carrying Kalira. So there's a floating fangling parting the sea of people as you all make for the library.
I was disguised as the guy we first met at the desk of the
Right.
inn. Yes, and was following behind the floating Kalira and kind of watching their six as we went.
You will make your way to the library. It is empty. The smell of leather and pages and candles and incense mingle and dance to your senses. You will see the main study of the library before you, and standing in the middle of this is Winter, dressed in a very unusual manner. Please describe that to them, Winter.
I was hoping I'd have a little more time. I'm still working on the sketch. Okay. Winter, instead of wearing her normal armor or even her normal fancier clothing, has a ring of all white but different types of flowers. Just a different, like an all white flower crown on her head, a veil trailing behind it. The dress that she is wearing, because she is wearing a dress, despite the fact that she is a known non-virgin, is pure white. It has a halter and sweetheart neckline, ruching for the top part, going off and up to her left. And the skirt itself is at first an asymmetrical swoosh of ruching, and then below it is tiers of lace.
The beautiful bride before you. What would you like to do?
Well, hey there, buddy. He just calls out to her.
Am I awake?
You are awake. You're in a daze. You do not remember everything that has transpired. You remember a individual with a white mask, beautifully decorated filigree, grabbing you and vanishing. You remember Raza Hazar pulling you through the inky shadows. You remember designing this dress. And now you are here in the library.
She's just gonna look down at herself and look at the others, and she's confused. She's visually confused. Visibly, that's the word.
Atreus just
Tammy's
looks
voice-
up at you, but not as his in the disguise he's in of the guy that was at the counter. But it's Atreus's voice that comes out, and he goes, "White, really?"
Tammy's voice comes out from under Kalira because I'm still invisible. Oh my God, Winter, you're gorgeous.
What, I wasn't before?
That is not what I meant. So are you Mrs. Razahazazar? Yeah, whatever. You know.
She'll check her hands.
There are no rings.
I guess not.
Glad you're back. Sucks you're not in your armor. Dress looks great. Lucius is here and just busted into our suite of rooms, and we ran. He could show up anytime.
Sorry.
Go ahead. What would you say?
I might have kind of sort of pissed him off.
Tammy's going to go ahead and put you down.
I mean, he did blast me in the face.
He did.
Do you guys have any of my stuff? Like,
Nope.
You had it and you went poof, and Atreus went poof the other way.
You'll hear a voice in your head, Winter. You left so quickly. Would you like your belongings?
she'll answer in her head with a tentative yes.
The shadows will peel away from the corners, moving very unnaturally to swirl around Winter's feet. They will climb Winter's body, cocooning Winter in darkness and shadow, lasting for a moment before they fade, wisps away. And the dress is gone, your normal attire there.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Winter, did you put the mask on? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Tammy's going to ask, Winter, did you put your mask on? Because we didn't hear the conversation. It was in her head, right?
Correct.
She's just gonna shrug. Because that was not on the list of things that you said that she remembered.
You do you check your face? How would you check to see if your face is a mask? I mean, I don't see a mask on your face, but
She'll feel her face.
You were under a spell, but you still remember what it felt like when you wore the mask. You are not wearing the mask at this time.
No, I'm not wearing it right now, but I don't remember if I put it on while I was gone.
Cool. Okay. Well, at least we're all together. We need to come up with a plan in case Lucius shows up.
We should
Do you think I have 10 minutes? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do whatever you're going to do. Start now. If it gets interrupted, it gets interrupted. Clara, go.
We should probably see if the library has a teleportation circle.
Good call. Buddy system. 2x2s.
there's 5 of us.
I need a solve for what I'm going to do. It's okay. I can wait.
It sure is.
Pork Pie can stay with Tiami.
It won't work solo. We'll do it later. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Sure.
It's a group thing.
It sure is.
What's up?
Winter will draw her sword now that she has it again and motion at the door and put her back to it.
Is this your way of trying to tell me that you want to guard the door? Because like that's a good idea. I'll do that too. But
Yes. Get your ass on the other door.
oh, okay. Also, for what it's worth, tell me if it's a group thing. Never mind. You just said that. Okay. And he draws his long sword and he takes the other side of the door.
I imagine the library has like a double doors that open.
Yes.
Winter's going to check if she can lock the door.
As you go to lock the door, you hear the click of boots on marble.
She'll hold up her finger to Shariz.
Who holds up his trunk to be quiet for everyone else.
We've been in this library before, right, Tier?
Yes.
So I've seen the librarian.
Yes.
I now look like the librarian.
Okay. This doesn't have to be hard. The voice of Lucius will call through the door.
Riz makes like a what do we do here motion.
Invisible Tiami's gonna tap Kalira and whisper in her ear, if we're gonna find a teleportation circle, now's the time.
Lyra's gonna nod, look at the others, and mouth the words, "I'm sorry." As quietly as she can, she's going to try to slip deeper into the library to look for a teleportation circle.
Health check, please.
Oh boy.
I cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that
it
won't work.
centers on you. It's 30 feet within you.
Yeah, it won't
Yep.
work on me once I move away from you.
Yeah, but it might get you away from the door where he can hear you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm invisible but not silent. Do I need to roll too?
Are you going with her?
I'm staying with Kalira. That's why I told her now's the time to go look.
Yes, you will need to make a stealth check.
You both get +10, and I believe you get advantage for being invisible.
Without the +10, I have a 25. So with it, I have
Okay.
35.
35.
I rolled a nat 20, so 30.
You all quietly, stealthily make your way deeper into the library.
Kalira is looking for any sign of a teleportation circle.
I'm helping. You look, I'll help.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. 25.
You do find a room that has a teleportation circle.
Is there anyone here?
No.
Whisper to Tiami. Do you know how to use a teleportation circle?
The last one had the clue. Let's look around.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's simple, really. You give me the stones and live, or I kill you and take them.
At this point, Winter's looking at Shariz like, the fuck is he talking about? Without actually saying anything.
And through a complicated series of hand gestures, Shariz explains to Winter that Lucius is looking for the stones of power. We have 2 stones of power. He wants the stones of power. Bad guy.
Just gonna look at him, not understanding what he's trying to say because it's she doesn't speak gesticulation.
And then slightly frustrated, he just kind of throws his hands up and then does the "we'll work on it."
See, standing at the desk as the librarian, watching that transpire. It's all that Atreus can do not to laugh, and then finally Atreus decides he's had enough of this bullshit and just telepathically links with Winter. We have 2 of the stones of power. You remember the stone I picked up from the guardian we fought that then lodged itself in my arm? And then apparently in that maze thing, Tiami got one too. Lucius needs all of them to open the box to let his bride out, and he's pissed and he wants them. And so he's coming after us. And he's like a fucking demigod, so like fighting him probably is not going to go in our favor yet. We're not cool enough for that.
Can Winter telepathically respond?
Oh, yeah.
Then she will telepathically ask, does he have the other 4?
Who the fuck knows? We don't know. But we can't give him these. That would let loose a guy could potentially let loose Vashka, and that would be real bad for everybody. And then there's some discrepancy about whether or not there's 6 stones or 10 stones or if we're stones or I don't fucking know. But we have these stones and we might be stones. Fighting him bad. Giving him stones bad. Let's not do any of those.
Just do a thumbs up.
Lyra and Tiami, are you all staying together or are you separating to search?
I'm gonna stay within like 20 feet of her.
Okay.
She can't see me, so
Please make an investigation check.
All right. That's 26.
dirty 20.
So this is a standard teleportation circle. It is basically a destination. If you know the sigils, you can come here. There is no way to activate it to go there.
Yami,
Yeah.
this isn't the kind we can just press a button on.
Oh, this is a like destination only thing.
Huh?
I guess that makes sense. Well, poo.
If we stay here, Lucius is going to kill us.
Look for a back door?
Xanther said he could help.
If we look for a back door, we can do ascending. We can tell them where we are and have them come out the back door. And then Tammy's going to pick up a book so Kalira can see where she is.
Me okay?
We've got this. Let's go. Come on. We can do this.
No one. There's only one way I can think to get us out of here. And I'm really sorry.
What are you gonna do?
There's listening. He's always listening. He's always somewhere near. He could help. He's stronger than we are.
In that moment, you will hear in your ear a soft whisper, "You called?"
Really sorry. What's it going to cost to save my friends from Lucius?
I need everyone but Clear to earmuff.
You bastard.
That's mute lock, not earmuff. That's an easy one. I just want some of your blood.
My blood?
Your blood.
What good does that do?
That you don't have to worry about.
But I think I do need to worry about it.
Do we have an accord? 3 drops of your blood, and I get you and your friends out of here.
Them.
Hmm?
And you're not going to hurt them.
Not this time.
I don't know if I can trust you. But I can't let Lucius kill them. Gonna hold out her hand.
There'll be a sharp prick, and 3 drops of blood will fall, turning to red doves and flying away. I'm going to bring everyone else back now. Come back, Locke. Yami.
Mm-hmm.
First, you will see Kalira extend their hand. You will see 3 drops of blood fall. And as each drop falls, it turns into a red dove and flies away. At this exact moment, I need Shariz and Winter to make dexterity saving throws as the doors explode inward.
That's cocked.
Ooh, is Winter within the feet of me for the +5?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
What'd you get?
24. With the
11.
+5.
Atreus, you see the wild blast of magic that sends the door into splinters. You see the shockwave of energy heading towards your friends. It's like everything's in slow motion. You all expect to feel pain, but no pain comes. In an instant, you feel the weather, rain on your skin, hear thunder, feel the breeze. You are standing atop the old Tri-Bandit Council building. There amongst you is Xanther. That black and white mask.
You.
There's a teleportarium in the basement. I would suggest that you get the hell out of here, as they are wanted to say.
Don't gotta tell me twice. Shariz is gonna try to somehow figure out how to get off the roof.
Is there maybe a door or anything?
There is a trapdoor that leads down.
So is it all 5 of us or just the 3 of them that were in front of the doors?
All of you.
Okay.
Sure is. Aren't you wearing boots of spider climb?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to use them now. It's raining. It's slippery.
Just get through the fucking trapdoor.
Okay.
I say, I drop the disguise and turn to glare at my brother. I don't know what your fucking game is.
You'll find out soon enough, brother. He will look to Kalira. Thank you for your donation. Our deal is now done. And will melt into the shadows.
What does he mean, donation? What the fuck?
Clear is just going to look at the ground and get very quiet.
Oh, Kalira. And Tammy's going to put her hand on your shoulder. So you'll feel her hand on your shoulder. The spell needs to wear off soon.
I need to go.
We go, I guess.
Down the trapdoor.
How long does invisibility last anyway?
This building has been abandoned for quite some time. The dust thick and heavy, cobwebs everywhere. You make your way to the basement where you find there, as your ancestors had found before you, the transportarium. And one amongst you who is familiar with this technology, as it is used, or two among you, as it is used widely in the Minotaur Kingdom. The
Okay,
question
where are we
is, where do you go?
Tyr, can you remind this particular group? Have we heard about any of the other stones and where they might be?
You have not.
Okay.
I remember hearing something about us needing to go to Glandamere.
Didn't we start in Glandamere? Weren't
Yeah.
we arrested in Glandamere?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why we were kind of like, really? That's probably the only other lead we had other than the night railroad. We already got that one.
Fuck it, let's go to Glandamere.
Okay.
Hey, Kalira.
Yes.
For what it's worth, I don't hate you.
I know I did something stupid.
Nope,
Mm.
you saved us.
Talk later, run now. Let's make this thing work. Get out of here.
Tammy's going to start fiddling with it. I think that's the right address. Does that look right, Kalira?
Clara will look at it. Does it look right to her?
It looks right.
Uh-huh.
No time like the present.
Wait, I have a question before we go. Does the destination stay in one of these things after it's used? Like, if Lucius gets here and sees that it's been used and it immediately went to Glandamere.
Would Clara or Tiami know that?
Yeah, the last settings used stay the same.
Okay. My turn to do something stupid. You all go. I'll find you. Go.
No.
We have to change the setting. Go. It's fine.
I'll leave you behind.
She's gonna
Yeah.
start pushing them onto it.
No, I'll stay with you. You can't stay by yourself. Did
I
Locke
mean, this
freeze?
is a bad idea.
No.
10
I mean-
minutes. I promise. Just give me 10 minutes.
I got you. Let's go.
No, I can't leave her behind.
Hey, you want Pork Pie to come with you? If you're
Whatever
doing
it takes to get you guys go.
if you're doing what I think you're doing, Pork Pie won't be in the way. Pork Pie, guard the princess.
No, and Claire's going to try to run to Tiami.
Winter will grab her by the back of her shirt if she has to.
No, we can't leave her by herself.
Your Highness commands it. Go.
She'll kind of get a little sheepish looking. Yes, Your Highness.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I've got this.
10 minutes.
I re-up your
Not-
invisibility.
If you're not back in 10 minutes.
Nietzsche and Glandamere in 10 minutes.
If you're not, though, can they send us back through to this same one?
That's up to you. I'm just asking for 10 minutes. Come on.
All right, go. Let's go. Kick it off.
Be careful, cuz.
Trust me.
I trust you.
Okay.
So do you kick it off?
Mm-hmm.
Those of you amongst the platform for the teleportation device will go numb. You will lose all feeling of yourself and reappear in a forgotten teleportarium in Glandamere.
All right, everybody clear the pad.
As soon as they're gone, Tiami's going to change it for as close to the castle as she can get and go through. Her and Porkpie.
As close to which castle?
The
There's so
Minotaur
many.
Castle.
Okay, so there's a teleportarium inside the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you go through.
She's going to look for a guard, somebody, a way to contact somebody.
There's guards there, and they are very surprised to see their princess appear.
I need you to protect this spot. Now, get me to Glandamere. And she's going to start for where she programmed the other guys.
And you will appear in the dusty, forsaken teleportarium in Glandamere.
Okay, I'm here.
That was 7 minutes.
That was home.
There was Minotaurs, so yay! Thank you, Porkpie.
How'd you know she went home?
The Minotaurs have one of these devices, so she knows how to use it. So I figured her plan must have been send us, change the location, teleport somewhere else, and then use that one to teleport here. It makes sense. She was one of the only people that could do it without question. Because the guards wouldn't tell her no.
That's pretty smart, cuz.
Yeah.
They're at least armed if somebody goes that way.
Did you tell the guards to change the settings so that no one can see where you went?
I told them to protect it.
Well, hopefully they're smarter than they look. All right. Let's figure out where the fuck we are. And how to not get arrested in Glandomir.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like anybody's been here for a bit. 10 minutes. I'm going to try something.
Is that
Go
going to
for it.
become your new catchphrase?
Yes. And so she is going to ritually cast Rari's telepathic bond and forge a telepathic bond among us. Will last for an hour. Distance doesn't matter as long as we don't go to another plane from each other.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. This seems quite useful.
I can only do it once a day, but seems like we need it right now.
All right, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
Let's find a way out.
Give me an investigation check.
I will help whoever's investigating.
Clara can investigate too. $27.
14.
19.
Unnatural 20.
You all find a corpse in the corner. Well, the remains of bone and decaying fabric that once housed the body of this individual.
Is there a skull?
Yes.
Can we tell the race based on the skull?
Give me a medicine check.
I am not the
Well-
right person to do this.
Well, we are inspecting the skull together. How about that? You help me inspect the skull.
Yeah.
And I
Give
roll
you
low.
advantage.
Maybe I should have. Oh, wait, you're helping though, so I get advantage, right?
Yeah.
So 19.
It looks to be orc.
Was an orc at least. Gonna look through the fabric that's decaying and see if there's any kind of like insignia or anything identifying on it.
Give me a
I'll help.
12.
you find a worn, faded piece of paper folded in what would be the remnants of a pocket.
Try to carefully unfold it.
Give me a dexterity check.
I don't think I can help you with that one.
That one got cocked, sorry. Yuck. That's a 6.
And it turns to dust.
Oh, shit.
Hey, wait a second. What are you doing over there, bud?
She's gonna take the dust and give it to Shiraz. This was in his pocket? Their pocket?
Indelicately, Atreus lifts up the robe to look at the pelvis, and I'll make a medicine check. 14 plus 9, 23. Can I tell?
Male.
I mean, biologically male. I don't know what they preferred, but
I was hoping there's really nothing here. I was gonna try and mend it with my mending spell, but I don't think I can mend this.
I mean, it's worth a try.
That's fair. His little nose kind of waves over it because that's where his arcane focus is his little jewel in his nostril. And he'll cast Mending the cantrip.
As you cast the cantrip, you hear bells. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Blue lines will begin to appear in the walls around you, scribbling in the common tongue. It is a set of coordinates for the teleportarium.
It worked last time?
And 3 words in common, in orc, and in tabaxi. Keep winter safe.
Well, shit.
That's on the walls.
Yes.
Did the paper mend?
It did not.
Okay.
Does anybody recognize these coordinates? Looking hopefully at Kalir.
Clara will look over them. Does she recognize them?
Clara does not.
No, this isn't a set I've seen.
Tyr, is there any way to extrapolate, like, based on other coordinates that we've seen, like, comparatively? Is this close by? Is it far away? Are we on the same... Is this going to the same continent, the same plane? Is there any way to tell?
So, give me an intelligence check.
Alrighty. It's not my strong suit. 11.
I will say that you're able to extrapolate that it's on the same continent.
If I'm reading this right, it's at least on this continent.
Best lead we've got?
We're not going too far.
Worst case, we get accused of murder again, right?
I wish that's as crazy as this adventure had gotten.
I mean, yeah, comparatively, that was, that was the top of the ride. We're bottom. Anyway, so Tyr, I'm guessing we didn't see any exits from here that are accessible?
There are no exits. Also, winter.
Mm-hmm.
These ragged clothings look familiar.
She'll inspect them further.
Give me a history check.
Why do I get the feeling I already know who this is? What is my history bonus? That is an 18.
It's not so much the clothing, but the lapel pin of 3 blades crossed that give away. There was an orc in the Kashmir Rose that treated you as a niece. His name was Tybalt. He was kind and generous. He was steadfast and loyal. He was the epitome of chivalry. This is their remains.
Are they outside or are they inside of a building?
Inside.
Winter will take the pin off of the decaying clothing, pick up the bones and stuff as best she can. She's just gonna walk outside.
There's no exit.
Unless you go back up.
What do you mean up?
We came down from the roof.
No. We're in a different building. We
We're in a
We
different building.
teleported to a different building. There's no exit out of this teleportarium.
except for the coordinates that Razla Hazard just gave us. Or other coordinates you might know, like we could go to your home, but we just maybe sent Lucius there, so like...
Well, she'll carry the bones to the teleportarium then. Since there's no way out.
Why are we taking a dead body? It's kind of weird.
They deserve a better resting place than this.
Tammy's gonna elbow him and go, it's probably a relative.
Do you want like a blanket to wrap them in? Because, like...
Oh yeah, that would be smarter.
Okay. Like, do you know this dude?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound racist because, like, I'm not assuming all orcs know each other, but, like, in your part orcs, I don't know how that works.
He was like an uncle to me.
Cool. Sorry for your loss. Here's a blanket.
She'll put the bones in the blanket and, sack tie it and ready to bury it wherever they land.
All right, let's spin the wheel, I guess, huh?
So, are we? She'll point to the coordinates on the wall.
I mean, where else are we gonna go?
Okay, then. She'll help Tiami set the coordinates.
You're muted.
The platform will begin to glow.
All right,
I'll
all
go
aboard.
first.
We go together.
Yeah, let's all go together.
Okay.
We go.
As you step through, you will find yourselves in a basement of sorts. You will see the teleportarium is surrounded by wine bottles, wine casks, barrels of ale, mead. You will hear, coming from above you, music and laughter. Winter, you will know exactly where you are. So many times you snuck into this very room. You're in the Cashmere Rose.
Winter's face is going to almost immediately light up because those barrels are unmistakable. She doesn't need to even try to get her bearings. She knows the music and the musicians well. Maybe not all the voices that are above us, but a few of them probably.
Well, this isn't exactly the death trap I was expecting.
Come on. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
It's safe.
Of course it's safe.
So, you know this place?
This is where I grew up.
Okay.
Oh,
Party at Winter's house. Let's go.
Clambering over the barrels, you all make yourselves your way to the bottom of the steps. Up the steps, you enter into the large common room of the Cashmere Rose. Opulent by design, silks hanging from the walls, beautiful mosaics and portraits, the soft leather of the couches and the stained mahogany of the tables and chairs. It is an air of aristocracy. And walking towards you with a very determined look on their face is Major Baynard's second in command, Captain Rommel. Winter Child.
Yay!
He will grasp you in a big hug.
She'll hug
Who are
back.
your
and-
friends?
Well, that sure is. That's Cleara. That's Atreus. Has the invisibility spell worn off yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And that's Tiami.
Welcome to the Cashmere Rose. The mead never slows and the fun always goes.
Oh,
What-
I could use some fun.
Winter will look at the group and go, "Don't fuck my mom." She's not trying to make a joke. She's being dead serious.
Find out which one she is.
Yeah.
He is
Can you
currently
just, like,
with a
do us a
client.
favor?
how about we just, hey guys, no tabaxis. That's all they're saying. Like that. That's real safe, isn't it?
Yeah.
You all are led to a corner VIP section that has shutters and the ventilated doors. Inside is thick, overstuffed furniture. And there in the middle is a bottle of Malcolm's mead.
Before
Okay.
Shirin can grab it, Tiami's grabbing it and just chugging.
Winter's actually.
No!
Winter's gonna go talk with Captain Rommel.
Okay. So give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you die.
And
You laugh, but
Shariz
that's a
takes about-
possibility.
Shariz grabs the bottle as fast as possible to stop her from drinking more than she needs, which is any more than a sip.
What'd you roll, Tiami? I'm sorry?
A 9.
Y'all will watch Tiami instantly collapse.
She had a big day.
Kalira's going to check on her to make sure she's still alive.
Barely.
my
And when I mean
goodness.
barely, I mean that was 106 points of damage. So that
Will
leaves Tiami with 2 hit points.
Okay. First, will lesser restoration reduce the effects of the Malcolms?
At this point, no, it's already done its business.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to cast a cure wounds.
Yeah, I'll throw a cure wounds as well.
I'm gonna pull a vial from my pouch Using it as my spell focus, I'm going to cast a second level Cure Wounds, so she'll get 2d8 plus 10 because of my Alchemical Savant.
Alrighty.
See, that's 12 on the die, so 22.
And I give her a third level Cure Wounds as I help pick her up and put her into a comfy chair. And she gets 21 back from that.
Tommy, you're not supposed to chug Malcolm's. Gosh, the decorum. He gets a little shot glass. Oh yeah, he's talking to like an unconscious Tim. He takes a little shot glass, pours it out, and then he goes, "Cheers, everyone!" And he sips the Malcolms because he has heard the story of Akatosh multiple times, downing this substance.
Atreus will pour a shot and will shoot it like a shot.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 13 plus 3, 16.
And Atreus is verschnickered.
Whew. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Switching over to Captain Rommel and Winter.
She's going to present him the blanket o' bones. I found Tybalt's body. We need somewhere to bury him.
We will put him in the graveyard with the rest of the family.
Thank you.
So what is going on, child?
I somehow wound up being engaged to the father of the Nightmare Realm.
Well, that's a power play.
I never thought I'd get married.
Is he cute?
As much as I hate to admit it, he's not bad looking.
Well, there's that going for him at least.
Yeah, but he's the father of the realm that is constantly at war with Anfinfira's realm.
Maybe you could broker a peace. Political marriages happen all the time.
Yeah, but why me?
Why not you?
But why me?
Have you asked him?
I don't think I've had the chance to.
You young people in your whirlwind dating these days.
Young people. I am 30, goddammit. I am older than most orcs live to be.
I meant no offense, child. I will send word to Mayor Major Baynard.
No, you're not gonna tell him I'm getting married, are you?
I will just let him know you are here.
Okay.
I'm sure he will want to see you. Although we could do the wedding here. He will chide you a little bit.
She just huffs and walks back to the group where one person is very drunk, one person is passed out, and the other two are just there.
You walk in just in time to hear Kalira asking a very drunk Atreus, "Is this a bad time to ask if you're interested in threesomes?"
No. I mean, he looks around. Yeah, he doesn't see that Winter has entered the room, but he kind of, he does that conspiratorial look around, thinking Winter's not there, and goes, I mean, Raza Hazar was kind of cute. I would have asked him to bed if, but that's just me. I don't.
He's engaged to Winter. I think that would have been really complicated.
I didn't know that when he walked in, though.
That's really
Oh,
true.
hi, Winter.
And we were both. Oh, hi.
No, I got dressed when you said he was there.
Okay, but yeah, I was naked when he walked. I had a towel on, but that's not a lot.
Winter, do you want some Malcolms? And he'll offer with his nose trunk.
We're
shot.
currently on the run from something much more powerful than all of us put together, and you're getting drunk.
No, I'm being responsible and drinking it very slowly so that I have the nice warm fuzzies. And then I'm going to spend some of my hard-earned gold on a night of purchasable affection. That's what I planned on doing.
Winter will look at the unconscious Tiami and the noticeably drunk Atreus. And what about those two?
They were very drunk. But I figured since I already did something really stupid, instead of drowning my sorrows in alcohol, I could just drown them in a pretty girl.
I'm for this plan. And we're going to talk about that whole thing later. I have feelings about it, but I'm very ignoring them right now.
She'll look very sheepish.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I only did one.
Speaking of, do you want another? And he hands the shot that he was going to hand to Winter. He just swings over and he offers it to Atreus.
To maintain, and I take it and I set it next to me.
Okay.
I will occasionally take a sip, very occasionally, just to maintain where I'm at.
Winter.
It is hard to say no to Malcolm's. She'll sit down and she'll take the shot glass. And she will sip. Because she knows very well what not to do. She has probably seen people die and have to get revivified from Malcolm's.
Yes. So we'll make this real easy. What are y'all going to be doing tonight? Shiraz, your purchasing or purchasable affection.
B. And taking the bottle of Malcolm's with him.
Okay. Roll a D100 to see if you accidentally sleep with Winter's mom.
Wait,
he stays away from all tabaxi.
We agreed no tabaxi.
But he's drinking.
Is 18.
Okay, you're good. You find a nice
a GIF.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You find a nice GIF.
Hippo woman voiced by Queen Latifah.
That's an even better tangle than the Minotaur Loxodon snuggle.
They will lead you to the room where you will have your night of ecstasy.
How much gold do I gotta take away?
Do you stay all night?
He'll probably wake up in that bed.
20 gold.
Worth it. He at least gets that long rest.
Hey, Bitey, how do you feel about tails?
Oh. So long as they're not tabaxi. We promised Winter no tabaxi.
I was thinking like tiefling.
Ooh. That sounds interesting.
So we go shopping for a tiefling.
And you find one.
I mean, they're not a unicorn, but they're kind of a unicorn. They've got two horns. Anyway, Oh,
Are y'all just going to leave Tiami there on the chair?
Winter's gonna stay with Tiami. She's very, very slowly still sipping the shot glass.
And thus your night will pass. Morning will come. The party never slowing. The music continues. The people continue. The purchasable affection continues. The Cashmere Rose is the place to be.
How much does our tiefling
20 gold.
companion?
I pay her 2 platinum and 5 extra gold as a tip.
Already?
Luckily, the building's already noisy. You don't have to worry about how loud the fangling is.
We all
And this
get
is where we're
along,
going
my
to take our
son.
break. We'll be back in 10 minutes after we get our beverages of choice, our snickety snacks. Thanks so much for being here. We'll be back. back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we got our snickety snacks and our beverages of choice. We resume with the party split up for the evening. Winter watching over the passed out Tiami in the VIP lounge. Shariz with the GIF woman of purchasable affection. Kalira and Atreus with a tiefling. Eventually, sleep will come for you all. Kalira, you will dream. You are looking in a mirror and you see yourself, but something's off. The expression is wrong. It is lifeless almost. The eyes are cold and empty. The area to your left will illuminate, and you will see yourself standing next to you, staring into a mirror as well. The area to your right will illuminate, and there also will be you. The sound of booted steps on marble as the masked Xanther comes into view, passing each iteration of Kalira, brushing a hand along the cheek. Ah, my little keys, my little doves. It is time for you to fly and fulfill that which you are meant to do. As if peering from the dream world into reality, Xanther's eyes will lock to yours, Kalira. Oh, you'll be seeing me soon enough, child. After all, we're going to be one big, happy family. And you'll wake.
You will wake in an absolute startle, like sitting bolt upright, panting, like trying to control herself, trying to keep from crying.
Yeah. You all right, Bitey? Ooh.
Just a dream. Everything's fine.
All right. Go back to sleep.
Winter, you will also dream. What happened to my music? Hold on. Technical gremlins. You are once more in that dress, Winter. Standing looking out over a beautiful waterfront. The countless stars dancing in the reflection of the water. The soft breeze, warm and welcomed.
Okay.
Magnificent view, is it not?
She'll turn and supposedly, I'm guessing, see Raza Hazar.
Yes.
It sure is a view. Why me?
Because you are you.
That makes no sense.
You are the one that I fell in love with. When you were younger, you embraced your nightmares. You didn't run from them. As you grew older, you became hardened. It was fascinating to watch your disposition on life, so singular and zero fucks to give. You intrigued me, and the more I watched you, the more I longed to be with you until you became my fascination.
That's kind of creepy. You know that, right?
I'm the father of the nightmare realm. Creepy is what I do.
Yeah, that tracks. Can I wake up now?
How about a dance first?
Can I say no?
Of course. You have free will.
Rain check.
Accepted. And you'll wake. The morning will come, and Tiami, you will wake with a hangover of all hangovers. Who did we lose?
I think the cat turned off Ren's.
There we go.
Sorry, my cat disconnected me.
You had a catastrophe?
Tiami, you'll awake with a hangover. A bad hangover. You can hear grass growing, and it's loud. You will wake to a fine morning. The GIF having excused himself as you fell asleep.
He'll come downstairs for coffee and food. He's wearing a robe from the Cashmere Rose. He waits for his friends to wake.
Oh, benevolent DM. I know I have a
Yes.
hangover, but did I get a long rest?
You did.
Did we all get a long rest?
You did.
Woo! Oh, hi, Tiami. How are you feeling today?
Shut up and get me coffee.
Coffee right away. Here you go. And he offers his coffee cup.
Just gonna just grab it. Coffee in face. She's like guzzling it and almost mooing.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Winter's gonna go grab some water for Tiami because that'll help her a lot more than coffee actually will.
I imagine that Atreus and Kalira wake up in a weird tangle of limbs and tail, with with the tiefling, and have to carefully extricate themselves.
The tiefling has left. They've left in the middle of the night after the proclivities were concluded.
Kalira is just sitting awake on the bed when you wake.
Morning, Bitey.
Morning.
Yeah. You all right?
I'm trying to be.
Anything I can do?
None unless you can undo the stupid thing I did.
Unfortunately, no. Do you wanna talk about that?
I couldn't let Lucius kill you.
I get it. I'm not saying that I blame you or that I wouldn't have done the same. Just everything with my brother is complicated. And I hate it. I miss my brother. And I don't want to lose you. And I don't know. I guess I'm not like mad at you for doing it because I get it, but like,
Okay, we need to stop for just a second. Tiami's crashed.
No.
So we're going to go back into break mode. We'll be back. Tech Gremlins. And we're back. The Tech Gremlins have been placated, and we will resume with Kalira and Atreus discussing what had transpired between Kalira and Xanther.
like I said, I'm not mad because, like, I get it. Guess I'm not mad at you. A little disappointed, I admit. But I'm mad at him because this just goes to show that he could be a force for good. He could be helping. And he's not. He's being a dickhead. And I mean, yeah, he went through some rough shit. Who didn't? He bought into a stupid ideology and is following this fucking cult.
Maybe it was the only way he could survive.
Maybe, but I don't know. Like I said, he could be doing good, and instead he's using us. He's using you. Just shitty. I want to kick him in the teeth.
He wanted 3 drops of my blood.
Well, that can't be good.
He wouldn't tell me what he wanted it for. But I didn't have much time to discuss, and Lucius was coming. I know I did a dumb thing, but I did it for the right reasons.
Like I said,
about all of you.
I understand why you did it. I wish you hadn't. I wish he wasn't the dickhead that he is. But what's done is done. There's no taking it back. We just deal with whatever problems come from this as we move forward. What we need to do is get Lucius to go kick the shit out of Xanther while we go get the rest of the stones and then save the fucking world. That would solve a lot of shit.
Maybe. I should get my things ready for today and then check on Tiami.
Oh yeah, she's probably got a hell of a hangover.
Yeah. Did you have weird dreams last night?
No. No, just the sun god one again.
It's really weird. I don't see.
Yeah, I don't even
you
like
as
Pickle.
kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yami.
Yes.
In your hungover state, the world spinning around you, you will hear a voice in your ear. I can keep them safe, but I need the stone.
She's going to mutter under her breath, who terms and
I can keep all of you safe from Lucius in exchange for the stone.
she's going to excuse herself to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Winter will point her in the direction of one. She knows exactly where they are.
So when Tiami gets out of their hearing range, I have a problem.
I need everyone but Tiami to earmuff. Okay.
How do I know giving you the stone won't kill me?
Because you have absorbed it. You haven't intertwined your soul with it or become some vassal of the stone. It has simply integrated itself with you like it would anyone else.
But then the other prophecies say that we are the stones.
Different stones.
Prophecies are stupid. What are you going to do with the stone?
I'm going to use it.
Oh, that's as clear as mud.
I will use it to destroy Lucius.
Give me a week to think about it.
I'll give you an hour.
Fair.
Can I bring everybody back? Okay. Tiami goes off to the bathroom. What's Winter and Shiraz doing?
Having breakfast and coffee.
Yeah.
It is a delightful breakfast.
If the Lady Gif is not busy, he probably would want a little bit of time with her if he can afford it. Since we're not really doing anything, we're waiting for everybody else to wake up.
How much time?
Like an hour.
Couple of gold.
So Tiami's going to splash some water on her face and then come back to the table to find Winter. Hey, Winter.
Hey.
How do I get something for my head and maybe a bath?
Hmm? That is me, the player, saying I don't know. Winter would probably know.
Yeah, it would be just as much as asking Captain Rommel to accommodate your friend. The resident cleric will cast a greater restoration on you, freeing you from the effects of the hangover,
Oh, thank Hesno.
and you will be pointed to a private bathing room with the magic clawfoot tubs.
Awesome. That's where she's going to spend the next hour.
You know what? Winter
Wow.
will take a bath too because she hasn't had one in quite a while.
Okay.
Think she hasn't bathed since before Keep Gregarian.
We tried to bathe in the fancy inn and then nightmares and such. Oh no, you left.
What is Kalira and Atreus doing in the hour that Tiami and Winter are bathing and Shiraz is fornicating?
Kalira is going to prepare her spells and her experimental elixir for the day. It's a 6 for the elixir.
And Atreus, after cleaning himself up, is going to, and as soon as Kalira is done preparing her stuff, is going to suggest they go downstairs and get breakfast, where he will order a like full English breakfast or Irish breakfast, all of this, because he needs calories to replace all the energy expended in the last couple of days, especially last night.
All right. I need everyone but Tiami Dermuff again. The hour passes and you hear the voice. Well, have you made a decision?
We need Lachias off our back, but I don't want to bring about the end of the world.
If I kill Lucius, he can't open the box, can he?
Yeah, but one prophecy says we need to not let Vashka out, and then another one says that we do, and then kill her. I don't know. Can
Let's
I
look at
ask
this
Frank?
logically. Lucius is the one that wants Vashka free. I want Lucius dead.
And which voice is she talking to?
Oh,
Now
it's
that she's
Xanther.
not hungover. Okay, now that she's not hungover. Tell me what you did with Kalira's blood, and I'll give you the stone.
I made it into a key.
For
A lock in the Minotaur Kingdom to get a book that is very precious only to me. It's a book of childhood stories.
wouldn't it have been easier just to get that from me?
Not even you can open this lock, Princess.
And you guarantee all their safety?
I guarantee Lucius will not harm them.
That's not the same. We've got Lachias. We got Razakahar. We've got you. We've got Mila.
I will keep Lucius from killing you. That is my deal.
And you?
I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just trying to harm Atreus.
You about killed us. Actually, you did kill me.
You were in the way. I have a score to settle with my brother.
I get that. That's fair. But collateral damage?
I will focus my attentions on him.
Oh, God. Kalira's going to kill me, and she'll hand you her hand.
All right. I'll bring everybody back. You all will see from the bathhouse, but the bathing section, Xanther appear, walking across the main floor, twirling a crystal between his fingers. He will nod and respectfully to you all, give a click of his heels, and vanish.
Motherfucker. Atreus jumps up, possibly spilling or not his breakfast, doesn't care, and runs to the bathing area to see if Tiami's fucking alive.
Kalira's right on his heels. She's not as quick as he is, but she's right after him.
Bursting open the door, you will see Tiami in the bathwater.
Run straight to her.
Just remember you're not the worst of us.
What the fuck?
Yami, are you hurt?
No. Now, can I finish my bath in peace, please?
But I saw Xanther and
Lachias won't be an issue.
what did you do?
What had to be done?
Gave him the fucking.
But Yami,
And Kalira's going to get quiet because she realizes it's not her place.
okay.
I'd watch your back, Atreus. He wants you bad.
Yeah, and you just gave him a weapon equal to the one I'm carrying. Awesome.
Sorry, that was all garbled.
I said, and yeah, you just gave him a weapon equivalent to the one I'm carrying. Thanks. Atreus turns and walks out of the bathroom.
I know, I'm the asshole. Got it.
Claire's going to look at Tiami one more time, but then very quietly and kind of sadly walk back out.
Kalira, I have a question.
Yes.
What do you know about a locked book of children's stories in the Minotaur Kingdom?
Here, does she know anything about the locked book?
Give me an insight check.
Insight. Hey. $16 plus 11, that's 27.
There was a book that Kalira was not allowed to touch in her Da and Dad's collection. It was under a magical lock and key, and when asked, the children were told it is children's stories, but not to be consumed by you children.
Dad and Da had a book. They kept it locked up. They said it was children's stories, but we weren't allowed to read it. Why?
That's what he wanted your blood for. I don't know if that
to get my
helps.
dad's book? What? But Da said it was children's stories.
She's going to run up the stairs and grab her sending stone.
Okay.
Dad, Da, a man named Xanther is after your book, the locked one. He took my blood.
There's no response.
Like, her shoulders will just slump and she'll sit down there on the floor.
I haven't been able to reach my dad's in days.
She kind of looks sadly at the stone and put it back in her backpack.
Not even going to get to say goodbye.
She's just going to quietly cry there by herself.
And so it is. Deals have been made. Bargains struck with the individual known as Xanther. But Lucius will not appear. So Xanther must be keeping their word. Lucius found you once, surely he could find you again.
Atreus needs to clear his head, so he's going to go outside, turn into a hawk, and just go for a flight. Just fly around,
Okay.
circling the city or the surrounding area, wherever we're at, and try and clear his head. Before he leaves, he tells Porkpie to guard Kalira.
Already.
Winter, after getting out of her bath, is just gonna look around and be like, where the heck did everyone go?
That's a good question. I came out of hanging out and seems like something happened while I was busy. He'll pick up a little shot glass and pour himself some Malcolm's, sip it a little bit. But I think we have some downtime. Looks like it, at least.
So
You
Tammy
played
will
Dragon
come.
Chess?
You know I've played Dragon Chess against
Well,
you. Remember the
hell
airship?
yeah. Yeah, of course. I remember things all the time. He takes another little sip. Let's play some Dragon Chess while we wait.
Okay.
Tiami's gonna come out looking again like the old Tiami in the beginning. All done up, weapons like her armor all shined up, and walking very upright and composed back to the table. Or wherever they are.
You seem to be in a chipper mood.
Sure. Who's winning?
Or not.
It's a pretty close game, I would say. It's very clear that Shiraz is losing.
There are probably several instances where Winter could end the game very quickly. She's just drawing it out for his sake.
100%.
He's gonna sit there and watch them play and make comments when Shiraz makes a really stupid move like, that's an interesting choice.
There'll be a part where he'll have his finger on one and he'll look at Tiami and Tiami, I feel like, will just like shake her head. He'll like hold another piece and just. And then he'll just sigh and reset the whole board. Yeah, we just relax, chillax. Maybe between games of Dragon Chess, if the GIF Hippo lady is available, he'll sneak out for like an hour.
After you've cleared your head, what does Atreus do?
It'd probably come back. And just perch on the roof for a little bit until the wild shape runs out.
Okay.
And then eventually he'll climb down off the roof.
Let's go ahead and take our last break. We'll be back in a few minutes. I've got to take some pain meds. So we'll be back. And we're back, but unfortunately, we're not staying. I'm going to have to call it. My pain is ramped really high. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Next week on Sunday, we'll be doing a one-shot with our very own Alice at the helm running Honey Heist. So, woohoo! But yeah, let's remind people who we are, where they can find us, and let's get out of here. I got to get some more meds and get horizontal.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, and you can find me on Twitter at Cap'n Cupcake.
Everybody, I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, and you can find me on Twitter at Tia Morskaskula.
Hey everybody, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Charades, and you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Kalira, and you can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and I have been Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, and you can find me on the social medias at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember that love and inclusion are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Join us in becoming torchbearers. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.